thing I like to point out at the beginning of my in-service is the history of Leggero. So we want to talk about Wayne Hansen. Wayne was the engineer for the 3 strollers. His history is he started with Kid Cart and helped create the original Kid Cart. He was involved with the Iris and then also was the creator of the Kids Rock Chair. I point those out so that people are comfortable with the knowledge that we're walking in with, that it's not just a Me Too company, it's not a company that has been around for a year and a half, but somebody who knows what they're doing. Then I also get into Lorenzo so that they feel comfortable that the company is going to be around for a long time. And I just tell them that Lorenzo was the owner of Stealth, who recently sold to Quantum, and he knows what he's doing. So you have this great business guy and this great engineer who've come together to create Leggero. And there's a history to it. And it gives the company a little bit of backing, a little bit of, gives the customers and the therapists a little bit of confidence in Leggero. So they're not working with a new company, but a new company that has long history within the industry. And I try to point that out at the beginning so they know who they're dealing with and comfortable with us as a company, and that we're going to be around for a long time and we're doing a good quality product for them. The purpose of this is so that you guys understand how Leggero would like the product to be presented. We're going to start with the Reach, and for the Reach it's going to compete against the Cruiser and the Easy Rider. Those are our direct competitors and who we want to go after for this business. The one thing I start out with is trying to catch their attention and get them to pay attention and why they should buy it. And I start off by saying that the canopy and the undercarriage on all 3 products are no charge items. I then take it off just to get it out of the way, as well as the tray. The tray is the same for all 3 chairs, slides into the receivers on the armrest and locks into place. Same type of tray for all 3. For the Reach, the way that we can compete is that we can offer 10, 20, and 30 degrees of fixed tilt. The Cruiser is 30 degrees of fixed tilt. The Easy Rider is 10. With those options, we have 2 chairs in 1. We also give you 20 degrees, so if your kiddo needs 20 degrees of fixed tilt, you have that ability as well. It takes about 10 minutes to make that change, 1 bolt on each side. Take those out, change it to the correct angle. If you have armrests, you will change the angle on that as well, and they are height adjustable. The other big thing that we heard when we were starting to engineer this, is that they wanted a seat pan instead of a seat sling. That seat pan will give you stability, where the seat sling starts to hammock after a while, and it allows the posture for the kiddos to get out of whack from what the therapists are wanting. To make that change, all you have to do is loosen the 2 knobs on the bottom, loosen the tether straps, and the whole front assembly comes forward. Tighten those back up, tighten the tethers, and you've now grown that seat. The Reach comes in 12, 14, and 16 wide, and 5 inches of seat depth built into each frame. The 12 will go as small as 8, and the 16 will go as deep as 18. So it gives you a lot of growth built in. We also offer manual recline for your kiddos. The one thing to keep in mind is that as you change the fixed tilt, it changes the recline positioning. So when you're at 10 degrees of fixed tilt, which is what we're set up on this chair, you get the maximum recline. But if you go to 30 degrees of fixed tilt, you get minimal recline. And I like to point that out so mom's not disappointed when she doesn't get the recline and she's set up at 30 degrees. On the back height is growable with these 2 screws here and will allow you to go up and down the frame for your back height. On the back we also have tension adjustable straps so that you can have it as tight or as loose as you want on the back. We also offer a lumbar support as an option. Doesn't come with the system, it is something you would have to pay for and justify. On the back, we do offer lateral supports. It's just a minor support, but it is something if you need to keep the kiddo central. If you don't order this and you want just a standard harness, the straps will be mounted to the back and you would have a flush back. You get the bolsters when you order the back, so you're able to have a strap to give a little bit of minor hip support. And that does come with the back. We offer a variety of headrest options that you'll see on all of the chairs. If need be, you can change those out. We have angle adjustment for the foot plate, so if your kiddo's reclined, you're able to go ahead and have their feet in a more comfortable position for them. The wheels are quick release, so if they do need to take them off, you can do that. I do get questions about if this is a dynamic system. It is not. That's the folding mechanism. Just so you can keep that in mind. All the chairs are WC19 crash tested. If you need to see where the brackets are mounted, that's in your owner's manual. This is the brake. So to close, you want to make sure these 2 gray lines are married up. Apply the brake. This bar I'm going to lift up on. I use this one just as support. When I fold, I lean it back towards me. Flip up the foot plate, and that's your package. It will open just a little bit, but it is going to lock in place. There's no straps needed. To unfold, again, you want to make sure the gray lines are married up, and then it locks into place, so it's ready to roll again. We do offer anti-tips on the track and the reach. Angle adjustment for pushing depending on the height of the client. And those are the most important pieces and points you want to point out for the reach.